This is the 643 podcast. 6 minutes and 43 seconds of fast and exciting baseball news and debate that will have you on the edge of your seat. Fasten your seatbelt as your host, AJ Peterson, takes you through today's hottest topics. Hey, and welcome in to the first edition of the 643 podcast. I'm your host, AJ Peterson. Today's edition of the 643 podcast is a rather exciting one. Not only is it the first edition of the podcast, but it is also a very exciting topic that I'd like to take you through today. Today I'll be introducing my top Latin American players in the MLB coming into the 2021 season. Will it include players such as Albert Pujols and Miguel Cabrera, who have been around the block for many years, or will it include more players such as Fernando Tatis Jr., Juan Soto, and Ronald Acuna Jr., who are just starting to make their mark in the MLB? Stay tuned to find out. And starting our top 5, we have the two-time Silver Slugger Award winner, 2018 National League Rookie of the Year Award winner, and one-time All-Star from the Atlanta Braves, the 23-year-old from Venezuela, Ronald Acuna Jr. Ronald Acuna Jr. is a very hot commodity right now in the MLB. He is a popular pick for the 2021 NL MVP Award winner, and really he's just a great bat in the middle of the Atlanta Braves lineup and will be here for years to come. And coming in at number 4, another player from Venezuela, we have the 6-time All-Star, 5-time Silver Slugger Award winner at second base, and the 2017 AL MVP from the Houston Astros, Jose Altuve. Altuve had a bit of a down year in 2020 in the COVID-shortened season, only hitting .219, but the previous 6 or 7 seasons, Altuve hit above or around 300, drove in a lot of runs, and was a great presence in the middle of that Houston Astros lineup, leading the team to a World Series a couple years back. Coming in at number 3, we have the youngest player on this list, and perhaps the richest player now after signing a new contract just a couple weeks back. We have the shortstop for the San Diego Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. Now, I know that Fernando Tatis Jr. doesn't have the largest track record as many of these players on this list have, only playing in the 2019 and 2020 season for the Padres. However, one thing I do know is Fernando Tatis Jr. does have star power, and that's one thing that this league needs, and I think in 2 to 3 years down the road, Fernando Tatis Jr. could be the face of baseball as Mike Trout begins on the downslope of his career. And that's why I have Tatis at number 3, despite the small sample size. And coming in at number 2, we have the superstar shortstop who has played his entire career in Cleveland until just recently being traded to the New York Mets. 4-time All-Star, 2-time Gold Glove Award winner, 2-time Silver Slugger Award winner at shortstop. We've got Francisco Lindor from Puerto Rico. Lindor, I'll say it, he's the number 1 shortstop in the game of baseball. He can do it all. He can hit with power. He can hit for average. He can do it with the glove as a 2-time Gold Glove Award winner. And that's why I have him at number 2 on this list. Now, I want to put this out there. It was really tough for me to put Francisco Lindor at number 2 and not at number 1 with the career accolades that he has. But the number 1 player, the only reason I have him above Lindor is strictly because of his age and the potential that he has shown in such a short and small sample size. And without further ado, coming in at number 1, I have the outfielder for the Washington Nationals, Juan Soto. Now, Juan Soto, he might be the best pure hitter in the entire game of baseball. In 2020, he had an outstanding season, batting .350 with an on-base percentage of nearly .500. Think about that. Nearly half of the times that Juan Soto stepped to the plate, he got on base. Slugging .695 with an OPS over 1,000, 1.185. Monstrous season from Juan Soto. He also hit 13 home runs and drove in 37 in merely 47 games. And that's why I have him at number 1. And I'd like to hear anyone's thoughts, concerns, questions, comments on this list. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would have done differently. I'd love to hear anybody's thoughts. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to today's edition of the 643 podcast. Be sure to tune in to next episode as I take you through my predictions for the 2021 MLB award winners, such as the MVP, the Cy Young, and the Rookie of the Year award.